F1 News, Christian Horner blames Sebastian Vettel for Max Verstappen problem. Verstappen was preparing for his final hot lap in Q3 when he was overtaken by Vettel, which meant he was out of position when he crossed the start line. The Dutchman had to settle for 5th place and lost his cool with an X-rated rant over his team radio. And the 21-year-old was backed up by Horner in his criticism of the Ferraris. Max was in a good position and then Seb came around the outside, Horner said. Max held back to not get in his dirty air and he didn't make it to the line in time. A bit of jockeying position just before the start of the lap. Max was in a good position, Seb passed him around the outside so he's hung back and then a Renault has passed him. It was a shame because I think we could have made the second row today. We managed it in the previous 2 sessions and in the first run of Q3. Just means we'll have to race harder tomorrow. Verstappen was still raging with Vettel after the race. He said, "I started to follow the Ferrari in front of me and tried to be nice," Verstappen said back in the paddock. "I mean, I could have also overtaken him, but it's just not what you do in qualifying. This time it caught me out, so I'm not happy about that. But it will swing around and come back to others. It's just annoying as we could have fought for 3rd. So now we just have to do more overtaking." Next news, Nico Rosberg fires Sebastian Vettel warning after Chinese Grand Prix incident. Verstappen was furious that Vettel cost him a stronger qualifying pace by blocking his start to a final hot lap. The Red Bull driver, who is not afraid to take major risks, has threatened to push Ferrari when the lights go out tomorrow. Verstappen will start the Chinese Grand Prix from 5th place, behind Vettel and Charles Leclerc. And Rosberg has warned Vettel to keep one eye on the 21-year-old. "Beware Sebastian Vettel, what you don't want is an angry Max Verstappen," Rosberg told Sky Sports F1. "We know that. Mercedes locked out the front row in Shanghai as Valtteri Bottas beat Lewis Hamilton to pole position. And Rosberg was impressed with how his former side fared. It was just really strong by Mercedes. They dominated," he added. "It was really strong by Valtteri, I was really impressed he got that. But I still have to say what a qualifying beast Lewis is. He was just nowhere all weekend, just plomping around and doing a mistake here and there and he was not happy. Then when it mattered he just puts it together." He got so close and the pressure was on for Valtteri. The Chinese Grand Prix gets underway at 7:10 am, BST, tomorrow. Bottas is looking to extend his 1-point lead over Hamilton in the Drivers' Championship. Next news, Lewis Hamilton, Jackie Stewart delivers damning verdict of fellow Brit. Stewart was one of F1's brightest stars when he won 27 races throughout the 1960s and 70s. The 79-year-old secured 3 Drivers' Championships which earned him a knighthood. Hamilton has since gone on to surpass Stewart's record by winning 4 of the last 5 world titles with Mercedes, to add to his 2008 maiden honor. However, Stewart reckons the 33-year-old has it easier because of the team he is part of. Mercedes have committed such a lot of money, and have secured so many talented engineers and specialists, Stewart told Mirror Sport. Thousands of people working for them to make Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas drive cars that are, again, considerably better and faster than Ferrari or any other competitors. We need that to change. We need Red Bull. We need some of the new teams to come up and seriously be competitive. The financial support they have had is probably well above any of the other teams including Ferrari or Red Bull. They've not only got a fantastic car and chassis, but they've got a fantastic power unit. Lewis is a very lucky boy to be in a position to have such enormous support behind him. Mercedes have won both of the opening races of the season with 1-2 finishes. But Stewart would like to see Ferrari and Red Bull becoming more competitive. I think he again has a very chance of winning because the other teams just don't have the performance or the reliability that Mercedes have, he added. That's why there have been so many multiple Grand Prix victories and world champions now, because the car has to be fast, but it's also got to be reliable. To finish first you must finish. What Lewis has done is moved at the right time to Mercedes. Of course he's a very good driver. But is he better than Sebastian Vettel? Or as good as Fernando Alonso, Alain Prost, Jim Clark, Ayrton Senna, Michael Schumacher or Jackie Stewart were? Who knows? You can't really judge that. Next news: Chinese Grand Prix qualifying results. Valtteri Bottas beats Lewis Hamilton to pole. Mercedes locked out the front row in qualifying as Bottas beat Hamilton by 0.02 of a second. The Finn secured his 7th career pole position as he looks to extend his 1-point lead at the top of the Drivers' Championship. Both Ferrari drivers will start from the second row as Sebastian Vettel edged ahead of Charles Leclerc. The pair of Red Bulls complete the third row, but it is Bottas who is in the ascendancy heading into the race. "It's been a good weekend so far," Bottas said. "I felt really comfortable today. Honestly struggled to get the perfect lap in Q3, but it was good enough. The lap was okay. Not completely how I want it. The car has been really good this weekend and Lewis improved a lot. It was super close." Chinese Grand Prix qualifying results leave Q1 out: Stroll, Russell, Kubica, Giovinazzi, and Albon. Q2 out: Kvyat, Perez, Raikkonen, Sainz, Norris. It was super close. Chinese Grand Prix qualifying results leave Q1 out: Stroll, Russell, Kubica, Giovinazzi, and Albon. Q2 out: Kvyat, Perez, Raikkonen, Sainz, Norris. Final standings: 1, Valtteri Bottas 2, Lewis Hamilton 3, Sebastian Vettel 4, Charles Leclerc 5, Max Verstappen 6, Pierre Gasly 7, Daniel Ricciardo 8, Nico Hülkenberg 9, Kevin Magnussen 10, Romain Grosjean FP3. Results: 1, Valtteri Bottas Mercedes 1:32.832, Sebastian Vettel Ferrari plus 0.3923, Charles Leclerc Ferrari plus 0.4124, Lewis Hamilton Mercedes plus 0.8595, Nico Hülkenberg Renault plus 1.1446, Kimi Räikkönen Alfa Romeo plus 1.4167, Max Verstappen Red Bull plus 1.6178, Carlos Sainz McLaren plus 1.6809, Alexander Albon Toro Rosso plus 1.77010, Daniil Kvyat Toro Rosso plus 1.95311, Lando Norris McLaren plus 2.10812, Sergio Perez Racing Point plus 2.24813, Daniel Ricciardo Renault plus 2.31214, Lance Stroll Racing Point plus 2.39315, Pierre Gasly Red Bull plus 2.49616, Antonio Giovinazzi Alfa Romeo plus 2.89617, Romain Grosjean Haas plus 2.94118, Kevin Magnussen Haas plus 3.16819, George Russell Williams plus 3.29420, Robert Kubica Williams plus 3.346. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to share and subscribe to your channel to get the latest sports news around the world. Wished health and success. Goodbye.